day 35. Discuss the importance of sleep, how to build a healthy sleep routine. So, 10-minute conversation with the chat GPT. Let's begin with a screen share with chat GPT. Hi, chat GPT. Welcome to day 38. Today we are discussing something we often ignore but deeply need sleep. And let's talk about why sleep matters and how to build a healthy sleep routine.
Absolutely. That sounds like a great topic. Sleep is so crucial for our overall well being, affecting everything from cognitive function to emotional balance. Exactly. It- we can dive. All right. Whenever you're ready, just let me know and we can explore the importance of sleep and how to establish a good routine.
Why is sleep so important for our health?
Sleep is absolutely vital because it helps our brain consolidate memories, regulate emotions, and maintain cognitive function. It also plays a huge role in, physical health, like supporting the immune system.
How many hours of sleep do adults need?
For most adults, it's generally recommended to get around 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night to function at their best. Of course, individual needs can vary a bit, but that range is a good guideline.
Okay. What happens when we don't get enough sleep?
When we don't get enough sleep, it can lead to a bunch of issues like impaired memory and concentration, mood swings, weakened immune function, and even increased risk of chronic conditions like heart disease and diabetes. Over time, it can really take a toll on both our mental and physical health.
Can poor sleep affect mental health?
Absolutely. Poor sleep can have a significant impact on mental health. It can contribute to anxiety, depression, increased stress, and even affect emotional regulation. Essentially, when we're sleep deprived, our brain struggles to function properly, which can worsen mental health conditions and make it harder to cope with daily challenges.
What is what is a healthy sleep routine?
A healthy sleep routine usually includes maintaining a consistent sleep schedule, creating a relaxing bedtime ritual, keeping your sleep environment comfortable and dark, and limiting exposure to screens before bedtime. It also helps to avoid caffeine or heavy meals late in the evening and to stay active during the day to promote better sleep.
What should someone do before going to bed? Can you hear me, ChatGPT?
Yes. Great. Feel free to let me know if you have any specific questions or if there's anything else.
What should someone do before going to bed?
Before bed, it's helpful to wind down with relaxing activities like reading a book, practicing some gentle stretches or yoga, or even meditating. It's also good to keep screens away to reduce blue light exposure and maybe have a consistent bedtime routine that signals to your body it's time to rest.
How does mobile phone use affect sleep?
Well, before bed can really affect sleep because the blue light from screens can interfere with our body's natural production of melatonin, making it hard to fall asleep. Plus, engaging with your phone can keep your mind active and make it more challenging to relax and wind down.
Is daytime and napping good or bad?
Yes, definitely. Engaging in stimulating activities like real time gaming or intense mapping tasks can keep your brain active and make it harder to wind down before sleep. It's usually best to limit those kinds of activities at least an hour or so before bedtime to help your mind and body get ready for rest.
How does sleep impact productivity?
Sleep has a huge impact on productivity. When we get enough quality sleep, we're more focused, creative, and efficient, and we make fewer mistakes. On the other hand, poor sleep can lead to brain fog, slower reaction times, and reduce problem solving abilities, all of which can seriously hamper productivity.
What what role does diet play in sleep quality?
Diet plays a pretty significant role in sleep quality. For example, certain foods that are rich in tryptophan, magnesium, and potassium can help promote better sleep. On the flip side, heavy meals, caffeine, or too much sugar close to bedtime can disrupt sleep and make it harder to fall or stay asleep.
How can someone fix a poor sleep schedule?
To fix a poor sleep schedule, it helps to start by setting a consistent bedtime, wake up time, even on weekends, creating a relaxing bedtime routine like dimming the lights, avoiding screens, and maybe reading or meditating can also help. It's also important to keep your sleep environment comfortable and limit stimulants like caffeine in the afternoon or evening.
Can exercise improve sleep?
Absolutely. Regular exercise can definitely improve sleep quality. It helps to reduce stress and anxiety, promotes deeper sleep, and can also help you fall asleep faster. Just make sure to time your workouts appropriately. Exercising too close to bedtime can sometimes be stimulating, so it's best to do it earlier in the day.
Okay, doing great. Joe.
Thanks so much. I'm glad to help. If you have any more questions or need more tips, just let me know.
Yeah.
Awesome.
What are signs of unhealthy sleep habits?
Some common signs of unhealthy sleep habits include feeling tired or groggy during the day, having trouble focusing or concentrating, experiencing mood swings or irritability, and even relying heavily on caffeine to stay alert. Other signs might include trouble falling asleep or staying asleep, and even waking up feeling unrested despite a full night in bed.
Okay. What's one simple habit to start tonight?
A really simple habit to start tonight is to set a consistent bedtime. For instance, pick a time to go to bed. Stick to it every night, even on weekends. That consistency can really help train your body and mind to wind down more easily. It's a small change, but it can make a big difference over time.
What is your final advice for beginners?
My final advice for beginners would be to start small and be consistent. Focus on creating a calming bedtime routine, keep your sleep environment comfortable, and gradually adjust your schedule. Over time, these small changes will lead to better sleep and improved overall well being.
Uh, Treat sleep as a priority, not a luxury. Your body and mind depend on it. Why? How? It's reason.
Absolutely. That's so true. Prioritizing sleep is essential because it's the foundation for good health, both physically and mentally. And when we treat sleep as a priority, it really helps us stay more energized, focused, and resilient, allowing us to, tackle daily challenges with a a clearer mind and a healthier body.
Thank you, ChatGPT. This conversation reminds us that better sleep leads to a better life.
You're so welcome. I'm really glad we could chat about it. If you ever need more tips,